Icarus have just announced a massive update that is in the works. This is the Great Hunts, a brand new major DLC that will accompany a substantial free update, which sounds absolutely awesome. We don't know a full release date on this yet, but if you haven't played Icarus, it is basically a survival extraction experience. It can be played as a fully fledged survival game thanks to recent updates. But when the game first originally launched, you would drop down to a certain area, do some missions, and then go back up to your space station, taking valuable resources with you that you could sell on to get better gear for your next drop into the zone. Now, it's brilliant, it's really cool, and with the most recent updates, they've been slowly improving the way that you can actually drop down onto planet and continually play the game as a standalone survival experience without having to extract. So you'll be able to do all of the missions down on the main planet. Now, we've covered the game when it first launched, and we've covered it in bits and bobs ever since then. We've covered every decent update that there's been and major updates that they've covered, and this one looks absolutely insane. There is a trailer playing right now. Let's check it out and have a look at the week 168 Great Hunts announcement trailer. Now, alongside that new trailer, they have this here, the Steam page, where you can wishlist the new Great Hunts campaigns. Now, as you can see here, it comes with legendary weapons and 12 upgrades for each of the various bosses that we've got there, 81 combos for each of them, different arena boss instances, 11 campaign missions. So overall, we've got over 30 campaign missions, almost 30 different craftable new items, and over 200 new combos, and over 30 different upgrades for the 3 new legendary weapons that are available. There's going to be new boss hunting mechanics, where great bosses are discovered, tracked, and fought via multi-mission branching campaigns, culminating in a final boss arena fight. New legendary weapons, which will be able to harvest rare weapon samples from the new enemies and unlock and upgrade special weapons for the orbital biolab, and branching campaigns, which your choices will affect the creature spawns, boss abilities, and unique equipment that help you during the hunt. There's also going to be new craftable blueprint items, which accompany a free patch, which also will include dozens of new planetary items to connect both previous and new bosses to useful new tools and equipment. So this sounds absolutely insane. And judging by the trailer, it looks like it's going to be much more of a sort of arcadey, fighty mode, rather than the slow survival experience that Icarus does have to offer. Now, that's not to say the whole survival experience that Icarus has is slow. It's very, very intricate. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do when it comes to the survival mechanics. You can build a fully self-sustaining base on planet. Absolutely love the base building and the abilities that you have at your disposal when it comes to the game itself. They are absolutely insane. They're beautifully done, and the enemies and creatures are all brilliant. So I'd highly recommend checking out the base game if you haven't already done that. And if you do have it, definitely get up to scratch and get your stuff ready for this massive update. This is something I'm really interested in. So I am going to be covering everything that entails the Great Hunts announcements and updates. Now, the team continue with their dev letter to say that the DLC of Great Hunts will accompany new free content that everyone can have, and will enhance how everybody interacts with the bosses that you will find throughout Icarus. We'll be able to hunt in a brand new way through the campaigns, proceeding down branching paths of missions on our way towards investigating each boss, and our choices will affect the world around us, unlocking unique tools and degrading the boss's abilities. So the more of these missions that we do, the more we'll be able to get better gear, and the more degrading and weakness we'll be able to apply to the bosses themselves. Now, each campaign that we follow through to find these bosses will end in an instanced boss encounter in their own bespoke arena. The first 3 campaigns available to owners of Icarus, Icarus Styx, and Icarus New Frontiers and Quaritite, Gargantuan, and Rime Tusk, existing boss experiences such as Black Wolf, Sandworm, and Scorpion bosses will be updated in the free patch to introduce their currencies, planetary equipment, and legendary weapons. Each campaign will also unlock blueprints for a respective legendary weapon that have up to a combination of 81 attachments that you can personalize with special buffs and perks to suit your prospector. So as we can see here, one of the weapons here, which has a whole bunch of stuff added to it, and we'll be able to upgrade and combine each one of these to make this weapon a lot better. I do love the look of this. This looks absolutely insane. It's something that we've not seen before in Icarus, and it's definitely a lot faster, more gung-ho than Icarus itself, which some people may like, some people may dislike. But either way, I'm excited to see where they go with this and how we can try it out. Now, if you are playing the game currently, there is a massive update currently. They update the game every single Friday without fail, and they've done that since the game has launched. If they have a holiday in their country of New Zealand on the Friday, then they will do the update on the Thursday. These guys do an update every week without fail, and that is commendable in itself. Rocketworks have done a great job. The team behind Icarus have done brilliant. I was part of the early testing of the game, and I've been playing it ever since, and it is one of my favourite survival games. But with the update this week, they've added something that will coincide with the Great Hunt update, and that is a Beastmaster armor. As you can see here, the Beastmaster has been added to the workshop. This armor separates itself from other workshop armors as it provides buffs to mounts and tames during combat and general play. Whilst wearing the armor, any mounts or tames that you own will receive 22% maximum health, 10% physical resistance, 10% movement speed, 20 movement damage, melee damage, and 40% health regeneration. So that's a decent little armor set that you'll get. And then for the next update, which will be coming next Friday, they're working on a way to regrow trees so you can have a substantial base without having to move various miles to get wood and other bits and bobs. You'll be able to regrow some of these items, which is great news. Now, this update does sound pretty damn good. And the new Beasts DLC, or Great Hunts announcement, as it's called by them, but I think it should have been called The Beasts. That sounds like a much better name. But the Great Hunts announcement and the DLC for that looks absolutely insane, and I cannot wait to find out more news about it. For today, though, we are going to wrap that one up there. Let me know what you think. Are you playing Icarus currently? I'm going to jump in and play for a little bit and see if we can get ourselves that new armor so we're ready for when the Great Hunts finally releases. For now, though, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Wired, you've been awesome. Thank you for watching, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you very soon with some more Icarus.